I want the world, yeah, I want the world. Yeah, I want it all, said I want the world. Yeah, I want the world. I'm coming to get it, don't care what you heard. Don't care what you heard. I'm taking it all cause I want the world. Yeah, I want the world. Yeah, I want the world.
It's getting close to that time of year where amusement parks will be announcing what they will be receiving for the following season. And today, we'll be discussing one of the hottest topics over the past few days about what Kings Island may be getting for 2019. Now, earlier in the year, there were ramblings that something could be happening to the racer, like it would get the RMC treatment, get a retrack, new light package, etc. But that discussion has seemed to have died down and a new topic has caught fire around the coaster community. And it has to do with this thing called Outpost 5. If you're not familiar with Outpost 5, it was part of the theming used for Son of Beast. Now, if you're out of the loop and you're wondering why we're having this discussion, it's because Cedar Fair has been doing a lot of teasing that relates to Outpost 5 at parks like Cedar Point, Carowinds, and Canada's Wonderland, where it says that number 5 is alive, which is referring to Outpost 5, and it kind of ties around Kings Island since Outpost 5 was occupied at the park where the Beast's son would roam around. If you're still not familiar with Son of Beast was a wooden hypercoaster designed by the now defunct the Roller Coaster Corporation of America. It stood at a height of 218 feet, making it the tallest wooden coaster in the world, and the tallest at the park at the time it was built in 2000. It held the record for the tallest and fastest wooden roller coaster, and was the second longest wooden roller coaster in the world, only behind its father. Sotheby's was plagued with many problems. During construction, a windstorm caused some of the track to be damaged. Also, RCCA was fired sometime during construction, so Kings Island finished the project in-house, and the wood reportedly was not very reliable. However, it would still open up on opening day in 2002 rave reviews. Throughout the years, there were many reports of some rough patches due to the wood structure swaying and slightly cracking. On July 9, 2006, just 2 weeks after Cedar Fair bought Kings Island and other parks, Son of Beast would abruptly stop near the end of the ride due to a piece of wood cracking. This would send 27 people to the hospital with injuries. While most were sent home later that day, 2 were kept overnight for more tests. This would cause Kings Island to make changes to the ride, like purchasing Gerstlauer trains which were lighter to make a more comfortable ride experience. However, this came with a price. The iconic vertical loop had to be removed because the new trains could not make it through the loop. The ride would reopen that summer and run until June 16, 2009. On that day, a woman reported that a blood vessel burst in her brain from the ride when she rode it a few weeks prior. The park in the state of Ohio did an investigation on the ride and reported that the structure of the ride had nothing to do with the woman's injury and that the structure was perfectly fine. However, despite that and everything about the ride was all good, it would never reopen. In 2012, the park would announce its removal from the park for future park expansion, which would be for the world's longest inverted roller coaster, Banshee. There are still some remnants of Sotheby's still standing to this day. Outpost 5 and the station that Sotheby's occupied is still standing, as it is now used as a haunt attraction. There is also a grave in remembrance of the wooden monster in Banshee's queue, and now apparently old wood from the ride and some flowers were put in front of the gravestone this summer. Son of Beast will go down as one of the most controversial rides in history. Let's discuss what Kings Island could have done with the ride instead of removing it. Could it have been given the iBox track from RMC? Honestly, it's hard to say. In 2009, Six Flags Over Texas announced that the Texas Giant would be converted into the new Texas Giant, given the RMC treatment. It was RMC's first project, and I don't think they wanted to try to convert Son of Beast to a hybrid just yet. I mean, we do have Steel Vengeance now, and that was a big project for Cedar Point, but RMC now has experience converting wooden coasters into steel. Also, you have to consider that Son of Beast's structure was not the greatest, and that's probably another reason why RMC hesitated to convert into a hybrid. They probably could have done something to make the structure more sturdy and more reliable so they could go through with that project, but we will never know. Could it have gotten a major retrack with new trains from a company like GCI? Maybe, but then again, the bad structure. You probably could have had GCI retrack the ride, put Millennium Flyers on it, and make the ride so much more enjoyable. But then again, we'll never know. Let's just enjoy that Kings Island now has a fantastic GCI that took Son of Beast's spot in the park. Now let's fast forward to now. Do I think that Son of Beast will be revived and rebuilt? I hate to burst people's bubble, but I do not think that it will happen, at least not anytime soon. One reason is because that the park just got Mystic Timbers, a GCI wooden roller coaster. Another reason being is that Banshee takes up half the land that Son of Beast used to occupy, so it would be very difficult to work with that land. Another big reason could be that Kings Island has not given out any teasers at all, and we're a few weeks into August already. Usually Kings Island is announcing something by now. When this video is posted, it will have been 5 years ago today that Banshee was announced and that was coming in 2014. And Mystic Timbers was announced very early, July 28, 2016, I believe. There has been a lot of land clearing around the park, and there have been rumors of rides like Firehawk being removed within the next few years. But I don't think that would be removed for a Son of Beast revival, especially not for another wooden coaster. If Son of Beast were to be revived, and the Giga rumors do come to life, they could always tie that with the theming of the Giga, but that's just me speaking. But it's definitely not happening next year. I can see KI's next big project coming at the earliest in 2020, but we'll have to wait and see. If Kings Island does anything roller coaster related next year, I think it'll be a somewhat refurbished racer with a new light package. So those are my thoughts on the possible Son of Beast revival. I do not think it's going to happen, at least not now. Let me know what you guys think about this topic and leave your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you all for watching.
I want the world, yeah, I